Hi, Miss Eglin here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the vocabulary for An Unforgettable Journey, the selection that we will have a test on Friday. And in this practice activity, the first section here is called Semantic Mapping. And all they're doing here is giving you the word refuge. The definition is a place of safety or shelter. And then they want you to write in, the words with related meaning, which would be sanctuary and haven. And then you would provide a sample sentence. Those who had escaped the storm found refuge in a community center. So this would be something you'd have to do on a separate sheet of paper. So for the other words, transition, the definition is change, passing from one condition to another. Related words, move, evolution, shift. Sentence, the school was undergoing a transition as they changed their classes and staff. Persecution, act of attacking others because of their beliefs or their ethnic background. Bullying, harassment, discrimination. The family was glad that they had experienced no persecution or harassment in their new country. Deprivation, condition of not having something essential. Scarcity. Deficit, when the refugees ran out of supplies, they experienced hunger and deprivation. Okay, so moving up to this part, and the reason I put this practice activity into the class notebook is so you can draw on it. Now I'm going to be using a Wacom tablet, and it's a pen, and so I always go to the draw part up here, and then I'm going to select my pen. Okay, pick a color here. Okay, so the first one here, refugee. So I'm going to pick from the recreation center provided a variety of activities of children of all ages. I think they need 4. Kind of write that in there. There's like a little typo. For some reason, the recreation center was their safe harbor from bullies. So if I plugged in refugee right there, that would make sense. So this one, no. But this one, yes, because I'm going to plug in. For some children, the recreation center was their safe harbor from bullies. Transition. The Hmong students at our school are quickly learning English and using their new language in class. Or, the Hmong students at our school kept a part of their homeland with them by practicing many customs and traditions from Laos. No. Okay, because this would be changing. So if you're learning something new, I would definitely pick A here. Okay, and you can always write your answers on the side if that helps. Persecution. Sometimes people from a different culture or religious background are misunderstood. Or B, sometimes people from a distant culture or religious background are attacked unfairly. So because of this, attacked unfairly, that's being persecuted. So I would definitely pick B. Okay, just being misunderstood is not persecution. Persecution is going further and actually attacking unfairly. Deprivation. Daisy had to give up certain foods that she liked in order to stay healthy. Or B, lack of food and water left the hurricane victims weak and malnourished. I would definitely say that is B. Okay, deprivation would be much stronger than just not eating certain foods. Okay, so my answers would be B, A, B, B. Okay, and you will notice that I carefully, to do this, I have to read both sentences. Don't just read one and then pick. You really have to read both of the sentences to get those correct. And this next section, changing context. Okay, and it says from each vocabulary word from An Unforgettable Journey is used at least once in the following paragraph. Fill in each word where it best fits in its context or in the context. So we're always telling you to use your context clues. So that's exactly what we're doing here. Okay, and there's an example here. The deprivation caused by the potato famine was hard to survive. I believe that is possibly an understatement. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to erase this. Okay, so Natalie was reading a fascinating historical novel about a group of Irish immigrants who came to the United States during the 1840s. She was surprised to read about the blank and unfair treatment they experienced. So I'm going to start here. Now I know that unfair treatment is another word for persecution. Just going to write that in, and again I'm using this tablet, which makes it a bit easier, but if you were on a Microsoft Surface or something, or an iPad with an Apple Pencil, it'd be easier too. Okay. The immigrants had left Ireland because of the potato famine, during which people experienced extreme blank and hardship. So I would say that is deprivation. Let's see, go up a little bit here. Deprivation. So I'm going to just write that in. Okay, it was difficult for most of the characters in the novel to make the blank from Ireland to the United States. Okay, so if you're changing, what word would that be? I'm going to go with transition. That just moved on me. I don't know why that's moving. Kind of erase that. Okay. Some found blank in their religion, while others sought to work for a better life through politics. Refuge. So they took comfort in their... I'm trying to pull that down a little bit. Now you could also type this in. As the novel drew to a close, some of the characters had succeeded in making the blank from inexperienced immigrant to local leader. So for number 9, I would definitely say transition, because again, that's change. Let's see, what colors haven't we used here? Okay. Others continue to experience the deep injustice of blank simply because they were from another country. So again, I would say that's persecution. And this has been giving me some trouble here. That's okay. I don't know what it is with this part of it, but it's there. It looks terrible, but it is persecution. So, okay, so again, those are the words. I'll try to pull this up, and there's a on the right here. This kind of helps you navigate, but again, I think it would be much easier on like a tablet, and I don't know what's happening here. But okay, so these are the words for the test on Friday. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.